Hey Square Bears, Chris here. Let's talk about some skin, okay? So I have been getting some great feedback from you guys about how my skin is looking and getting some questions about my updated skin routine. So I wanted to kind of compile some products and some information for you guys in terms of what I do with my skin, the things that I've been experimenting with, some of the products that I have tried and love so I continue to use in my daily and weekly skin routine. I know a few months, it's more than a few months back, probably in upwards of a year back on this channel, I showed you guys a product that I used for the very first time on camera, and it's a product that you guys probably have heard about from other people out there, and it is basically the spin brush for clear skin or beautiful skin, the spin brush, right? I'm excited to report to you guys and to answer a lot of those questions. Yes, I do still use the spin brush for my skin. I wanted to show you a new spin brush that I got from the same company and kind of like try it out. Not really try it out, but just kind of premiere it to you guys so you can check it out. But yes, first and foremost, I absolutely still use this spin brush. It is amazing. I love this spin brush. I understand that probably other companies do make spin brushes similar, and I can't really attest to the differences between one spin brush over another, be it functionality or price points or whatever. I know that I shared a cool discount code for all my viewers and my subscribers out there so that you guys can save like 70% off of what they normally retail these spin brushes for. And I definitely would love to share with you guys new discount code where you can still save lots and lots of money and yeah, try it out for yourself. I wanted to get it out there that I absolutely still use it. I love it. It works fine for me. Now, in my previous skincare or skin-based video, I did mention that as far as products that I use on my skin, it's very, very bare minimal. Dove soap, Witch Hazel. The most extravagant product that I've used on my skin was a Lancome milk cleanser. But for the most part, my skincare regime at that point was fairly minimal. I have sort of upped my skincare game just out of pure curiosity. Your skin can always be better and look better, but I have just kind of educated myself a little bit more on just having the best skin possible. I take this as a great compliment, but most people don't know that I'm 33 years old. I often get the feedback that I look like I'm 18, especially without any makeup on. And I know you guys are not trying to be nice when y'all say that. I know I look young for my age. You know, I may get 25, 26, and guess what? I'll take it all. But I am a proud 33-year-old woman, and I'm still susceptible to the same kind of skin defects that come with age, that comes with environment, all different kind of factors. Like my skin can be affected by that, and I do want to prevent that as much as possible. One of the main things that kind of like pushed me to, I guess, up my skincare regime is really just the events that's happened in my life within the last 6 to 8 months. I've had so many exciting things happening to me. I got married in August. I'm so sorry that I didn't share with you guys the vlogging experience of, you know, the months and weeks and days leading up to our wedding. That's a whole nother subject for a whole nother vlog. Aside from that, from getting married, like I moved to a whole different city a month before we got married, reestablishing my client base out here, just getting in the swing of things of getting Cece enrolled into school and getting her comfortable in school. Long story short, a lot has happened with me within the last 6 months that has taken a toll on my mind, body, and spirit. And not a terrible way, just a different shift in things. It started to show, you guys. It really did. Like, it started to show, like my eyes started getting darker. I wasn't getting as much sleep. So while I was educating myself on how to get that spunk back into my life and showing through my skin, I decided to kind of open up my eyes to different skin care products. So let me just go through some of my favorite skincare products or skincare rules. Number one, and this is the hardest for me, drinking water. To this day, at this very moment, I know I don't drink nearly as much water as I should, but I have been drinking more water than I used to, and immediately I noticed a change in my general health, skin, feeling. I just feel a lot lighter and clearer, if that makes any sense, just by drinking more water. And speaking of water, I like to fill this up with rose water, and I like to mist my face down with rose water, saturate it down, and get a just a cleansing wipe, a makeup remover cleansing wipe. And the reason why I want to do that is that I just kind of want to hydrate my skin before I start removing my makeup, or just removing the excess dirt and oils and stuff that's kind of piled on my skin. So I do like to do this first before I go into really cleansing and washing my skin. So yeah, a good nice spray and dose of rose water or witch hazel, which works just as well, just to kind of get my skin nice and wet. I just go in with a makeup remover wipe and just kind of wipe down the first layer or two of whatever's sitting on top of my face. The next thing that I usually do is I do use my Dove soap to do the secondary cleanse. I mean, that's just something that I love. It's been tried and true. I use the Dove soap for sensitive skin, so it doesn't have any additional fragrances or stuff that is irritating. I go through and use, you know, medium warm water, like almost hot water, and suds it up, lather it up one good time just with my hands, and I move on to doing a second wash. And when I do my second wash, I do use my spin brush. So when I use my spin brush, it just really works well with breaking down the remaining dirt and oil that's still left in my skin. This is the brush that's meant for cleanser, so it's not as harsh or abrasive as the exfoliating brush. So I pretty much just use this for exfoliation as well as like cleansing. I don't really switch out my exfoliating brush for my face personally, because I just don't need that much irritation to my skin. My skin is not sensitive, but I don't want to like rock the boat either. So yeah, I go in, cleanse it using this. Typically on any normal day, I would just go in with a moisturizer of some sort, and I go in with this Pure Argan Milk Intensive Hydrating Treatment from, what is it, Josie Maran or Maran? I hope I'm not messing up the name. This is how it looks. It has a little dropper. That's cool. I don't use that much. I probably use 2 or 3 drops of. I didn't even have on any moisturizer today, so I'm just gonna put that on. And I've been using this specific moisturizer really for the last week, and I really do like it because it's lightweight as far as the consistency of it. It's kind of liquidy, but it does hydrate like intensely. Like it gives a great hydration and the right amount of moisture to my skin. I would imagine it would work great for super dry skin as well. You just have to modify the amount of drops you use on your skin. And I like that it's like a milk-based moisture. I know that I've mentioned it in previous videos, especially the videos that's featuring me do like start to finish makeup. I would use my Nivea cream. I still use my Nivea cream, but I almost exclusively use my Nivea cream really in the winter months when skin in general is more susceptible to being drier. But because that cream is so heavy, I do have to really modify the amount of moisturizer that I use, or it's just going to be too thick and it's just, you know, it's just too much. But I love that cream because you get a ton of it in that jar for like, I want to say it's less than $8, if that. But it goes a long way, and you don't have to limit it to just your face. So even if I don't use my Nivea cream for my face and I use the Josie Maran hydrating treatment on my face instead, I can still use the Nivea cream on my body, which I love to do anyway, especially on my feet, honey. Oh my God. Mix it in with a little bit of, you know, coconut oil or castor oil, something like that. Your skin looks divine. Like, look at me, I'm glistening. I got that on. This is looking all creamy and stuff. I have that on. So that's the moisturizer that I use. Once a week, I do like to get even deeper with my clean. So I toy with some exfoliators and some masks. What I like to use primarily is if I haven't exfoliated my skin for the week, I like to use a product that's kind of like a combination of an exfoliator and a mask, and it smells great. And it's this Peter Thomas Roth Pumpkin Enzyme Mask. It's a 3-in-1 product, intensive skin resurfacer treatment. It exfoliates with the pumpkin enzyme, it peels with alpha hydroxy acid, polishes with aluminum oxide, reveals smoother, younger looking, radiant, and revitalized skin, and it is for all skin types. So if I'm going to do like a exfoliating treatment anyway and I haven't got my mask out the way for the week, I normally like to use this product. Let me tell you, you guys, when I did use this for the first time, I don't even know how long ago, I was kind of shocked because there was like a stinging sensation. I mean, it definitely has, you can feel it working, and it's a little shocking. So although it is for all skin types, I probably will be leery if you have super sensitive skin to use something like this, because it is like a 3-in-1 like resurfacer, a mask, a exfoliator, a peel. It's a lot of things going on. So if you have super sensitive skin, I probably would steer away from it. But if I'm going to do exfoliating in a mask anyway, I would prefer this. I always go to this. And plus it's pumpkin infused and it smells really, really great. But that's only if you like the smell of pumpkin. I don't particularly care for the smell of pumpkin, but I do love the smell of this. Yeah, this smells like it smells like pumpkin pie. And speaking of like great smelling scrubs and exfoliators, I have had this scrub for a very long time, and I'm not ashamed to say that I've had this for a very long time because it is in powder form, and it is a product that I got from a beautiful young lady who makes her own skincare products naturally, and the name of her Etsy shop at the time is called Maya's Precious Gifts. So I don't know if it's still Maya's Precious Gifts. I don't know if it's still active. If so, I will leave a link to her page and let her know that Chris sent you. But what I have loved from the first time that I got it is this product called is this the coffee bean? This is Espresso Me Cocoa Facial Mask. And it's like coffee bean infused and cocoa infused, and it's in a powder form. And I've used it religiously, and it's not even halfway gone. Cocoa with a little shot of espresso, honey. And how you activate this is you just add water. You can add water, you can add like your cream moisturizer, you can add like an oil-based moisturizer, you can add like witch hazel, rose water, anything that's kind of liquidy that's going to help create this powder into a paste, and you just apply it on your face like a mask. It does still have very fine granules in it, so if you massage it into your face after it's a paste, of course you'll get that exfoliating experience, and it's not as harsh because the granules are, you know, milled fine enough that it's just not too abrasive. But at the same time, if you just want to wear it as a mask, you can just simply whip it up like a paste, whip it up, and just apply it on your skin and just wear it and go and smell like chocolate and coffee for however long you like to keep your mask on. I like that this is handmade, made with love, with natural ingredients. I love that I know exactly what's in this particular product. So I would probably recommend this to more of my sensitive skin girls, or even girls who have just normal skin or even dry skin. Like, this is something that I would more so recommend highly, because it just is not as abrasive, and you can kind of gauge it, and it doesn't have any crazy feelings to it that may irritate other people. So I definitely recommend this. A far more gentler face mask that I have used, I can't really recommend it one way or another, but I have used it, and I actually got this from one of my BoxyCharm boxes. I got this from, so I wanted to try it for the sake of trying it and giving it a shot. And this is a facial mask that is made from mullein and sparrow. I'm sure I'm messing up the name, and it's a powder form, so obviously you need to activate it with water. Again, I'm not like, can't make heads or tails of this. It feels great once you mix it in with the water and you apply it like a mask. It feels great. It feels like clay, like, you know, like clay. So it feels great as a mask. I really don't have that much feedback about that, I'm not gonna lie, but I will go ahead and list some of the benefits that this particular product claims to do for your skin, and we'll just go from there. So if this is like a I'm just showing you what I'm using, I don't know if I really recommend it, it's whatever. Lastly, I have used this product. This is a chlorophyll lifting mask from Essilor, and this is just something that I've used it before, just around really this area right here, just when I felt like I'm just a little bit too hollow under my eyes and it's just a little bit too dark or whatever. I just humored myself just by using this, and I think it's from Essilor. I think that's the name of the company. It is paraben free, which is great. Definitely check out their website, www.essilor.com. So obviously they have far more skincare products than this, and this is just another product that I got from my BoxyCharm box. So this is not anything that I sought out for any particular problems for me. I don't think that I need lifting. I think that I have quite decent amount of lift to my skin, but again, I just kind of humored myself to kind of use it around the areas where I probably could use a little bit more oomph, and you know, it felt great. But I can't really make heads or tails of this either. So I know that I've included a lot of information and a lot of products thus far in this video, but let me just go ahead and literally make it as clear as possible as far as the products that I have tried and I absolutely love. Again, I cannot go wrong with my trusty, dusty Rose Water Witch Hazel Spray. This is great for hydrating my skin. Like I said before, I use this to kind of prep my skin before I wipe off the first few layers of makeup and or dirt. It's gentle. It smells great. What more can you ask for? Aside from my Nivea cream, I definitely would recommend this intensive hydrating milk from, what is it? Josie Maran. Definitely, I love it. It gives you the right amount of moisture, and you can kind of gauge the intensity of the moisture that you're looking for, and I love the consistency of this product. As for mask, this is the Espresso Mead Cocoa Facial Mask from Maya's Precious Gifts. This comes in a powder form, so you can definitely customize what type of mask you're looking for. If you're looking for major moisture because your skin is super dry, you can always mix this in with a lightweight oil or an oil-based liquid. If you don't need that much hydration, you can always mix it in with simple water or rose water or witch hazel, but it's completely customizable, which I love. You get a lot of product in here. The shelf life of this product is amazing. I can't say enough great things about it, and I really hope that she still makes these products because I love it. Okay, if I need a little bit more intensive work as far as exfoliation and resurfacing on my skin, I definitely would recommend this pumpkin infused enzyme exfoliating mask. I do want to warn you though, for people who have sensitive skin, I would not recommend this for you, but it really does the job. And I love that this is kind of a multi-useful product. It serves many different purposes, so you can get your exfoliation and your mask work done in one product. I love that, and I absolutely love the smell, but that's if you guys are partial to smells like pumpkins. I don't know. Lastly, as an aid to just cleansing my skin and exfoliating my skin, of course I still love my Vanity Planet Spin brush for perfect skin. It's Spin for perfect skin. Yes, I got it together. Now that we got all that out of the way, I got a new package from Vanity Planet. I'm looking at it right here. This is the Cleansing and Massaging Electric Face Brush. So I already took it out the package, or I took it out the box, but I didn't take it out of the plastic package that it comes like this. So it comes with a spinning brush that is not too dissimilar from the other brush that I have. It's a little bit wider. I'll show you guys in different in comparison. And they have this. I don't know, is this a holder for the brush? We'll find out, because they have some reading materials in the box. Quickly, let me go ahead and show you the difference between this brush and this brush that I have. So this brush right here is way softer than the cleansing brush that I have here. This brush is so bent up, you guys, don't talk about it. This is like super, 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 super soft. So I would feel definitely comfortable not only like cleansing my skin with a brush like this, but really applying my moisturizer with something like this. That's just how soft this brush is. The face is way wider, way wider. The handle itself is a little bit shorter, but a little fatter. They both have power buttons that are in the front of the brush. Again, please don't talk about this brush. I had it sitting down crazy and it was still wet, so it kind of dried that way. So don't talk about how janky this brush looks. I don't know if this came with batteries. Let's see. Nope, it didn't come with batteries, so I have to put batteries in, but it spins, right? Yeah, this is a holder. Great, great. So this is crazy. So I just mentioned that like I used this brush like last night, and I just put it face down like on my face bowl, and the brushes started kind of like bending up and all that, so that's why it looks janky. This is awesome, you guys. So this is like a holder, so that I guess when you set your look, this is crazy, when you set your brush down, the brush doesn't have to touch the surface of whatever you're sitting it down on, and it doesn't like jumble up the brush bristles. I already like this brush. If it powers on and goes zzz, I already know that it's going to work like it works, like the other brush works. But the thing that brings this brush over the top is the fact that I can actually set it down on its face and it doesn't sit down on its face. Thank you guys so much for sticking around for this whole video. I can't believe it. You guys might really like me. Yay! Make sure that you check out all the information down below in the information bar, because I have a list of all the products that I featured, as well as like tons of links so that you guys can check out those particular brands. All that information, I'll have that for you guys. I got you covered, okay? In the meantime, make sure that you are pressing that thumbs up button, and if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to this channel. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram. That's at YesJustChrissie. I want to thank you guys so much from the bottom of my heart, for your love and support, and just for viewing me, just wasting your time, you know, looking at me. Love you lots, Square Bears, and I'll see you in the next video.